Now, I know what you're probably thinking as you've clicked this video. Well, number one, you're probably thinking, God, Sam, how are you so good looking and charming and funny and just so amazing? Which is true. But you're probably also thinking, what is this crappy clickbait title? It just makes no sense. But in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how stupid people can get rich and exactly how stupid people are getting rich so consistently. Because I don't know about you, but I look around the internet and I see all these people on Instagram and social media making all this money, and I just think to myself, God, I am so much smarter than you, more intelligent than you, better than you. You're so dumb. How is it that you're making all this money? Now, all jokes aside, you do sometimes look around the internet and you think to yourself, what are these people doing that I'm not? What do they know that I don't? How are they able to make this much money? Like, what makes them so special? Now, the answer is not actually that much. Sometimes when it comes to success and business, the less that you know and the less that you think will actually help you succeed. And I know that sounds pretty dumb, and it's a bit ironic that I said something like that makes no sense in this type of video with this type of title, but let me explain with a quick story and you'll understand it all in about 2 minutes. So back in 2016 was when I first got started with business, and the business that I wanted to start at that time, it required around £6,000 in startup capital, and then I would need a marketing budget to spend on advertisement every single month. So back then, I got a loan out, which was a personal loan for, I believe it was £9,000 in total. But because at that time, I was a dumb friggin' idiot. I didn't have a clue about interest rates, loans, or anything like that. I got a really bad deal, and I think I ended up paying back with interest around £12,000 over a 3-year period. Now, bear in mind as well, at that time, when I went to my friends and family and was like, hey, I'm gonna start this business, I'm gonna get this loan out, and I need all this money to spend on advertising, it was seen as a pretty dumb decision because I had no business experience, marketing experience, obviously never ran a business before. I didn't even know anyone who had ran a business before. No one in my family were entrepreneurs. This was like very new to me. And guess what? Those people around me thought that it was a pretty dumb decision to start. And on the face of it, based on all of the information, it was pretty dumb. There was probably a high likeliness that I was going to fail and lose all of my money. But here's the thing, smart and intelligent people use their mind to fully think through all of the decisions and come up with the best and the worst case scenarios and assess the likeliness of those scenarios to happen. So a lot of the time, intelligent people use their brain power to prove why an idea wouldn't work. Now, 99% of businesses fail, and that is a verified statistic. Don't even ask me where I found it. I didn't just pick that number because it's a nice number to say and it's an easy number to use, but trust me on this, 99% of businesses fail. So looking back on that decision to start a business, it was pretty goddamn dumb. But for whatever reason, at that time, I didn't really overthink it. I just thought, this is something I want to do. I'm going to do it. I didn't really want to think through all the worst case scenarios that were probably likely to happen. Now, you're probably this far in the video, and you're probably thinking for me to come out with some great, amazing success story where I proved everyone wrong and I made $1 million and now I'm this really successful person because I'm dumb. Nope, that first business was an absolute fucking disaster. I made no money. I think in the first year in total with everything, I spent about £20,000. I think I made about £3,000 back. So you don't have to be a fucking mathematician to work out that's not a great ROI. But here's the thing, starting that business might have been the dumbest decision I ever made, but it was the best decision that I ever made because that first business gave me a ton of experience. It taught me so much. And most importantly, it taught me some skills that I could then later use in my life to build a successful business. So for example, the one skill that I gained from that first business, yes, I made no money, but I learned how to run paid advertising on Facebook. And I've since gone on to use that skill to build an advertising agency and help my clients generate millions of dollars in online coaching sales. But the only reason I was able to be successful at the agency business model was because I started and failed that first business. So looking back at 2016, if I had more brains, if I was smarter, if I was more intelligent, if I actually thought through the decision fully of starting that business, I probably would have convinced myself not to start. And I would still probably be stuck at that crappy corporate job that I friggin' hated, taking the tube every morning into central London, fucking jam-packed inside of one of the tubes where you've got your fucking nose stuck up someone's armpit and it's just horrible and minging and sweaty and smelly. But instead of that disgusting reality, I've been able to travel the world. I have lived in places like Dubai, Medellin, Colombia, Mexico, Croatia, and currently in Marbella in Spain. I've been traveling the world since 2019, and it's all because I started and failed at that first business. So yes, it was a fucking dumb decision. I lost a lot of money. I was in debt. I had big loan repayments to make. For the next few years after that, I cut out my social life because I wanted to focus on recovering from the disaster that was that first business. But that is also part of the business game. It is going with your gut, making decisions that seem dumb to intelligent people, but keep going, making those dumb decisions until one of the decisions that you make hits and you become successful. There's a lot of super intelligent, smart people out there who are living a life that makes them fucking miserable because every time they are presented with a potential opportunity or decision that could make them more money and give them more freedom, i.e. starting a business, they use their analytical and intelligent mind to assess the different scenarios and convince them to not go for it, and that keeps them trapped. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to go to the bank, get a 9k loan out, repay 12k back with interest rates, spend another 10,000 on advertising, make no sales, lose all your money, and then spend 2 years trying to recover from that initial decision. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's the best thing in the world. I'm not saying I did it the perfect way, but the point still stands is that sometimes you are going to look very dumb to other people when you go out there and try and start your business. And you've got to remember that the reasons why the people that you look up to have become successful is because they have made a series of these dumb decisions that the normal or the average or the intelligent person wouldn't make. And that's why they get to live the life that the average, normal, intelligent person can't live. So if you want to start a business, go and do it. If you lose some money, that's also okay, as long as you keep going. And eventually, like me, you will make enough dumb decisions, one after each other, until you eventually hit the right one. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.